are here right now in Detroit, Michigan.
The hood is the hood. We all good around here.
This is my AR.
Tell me the experience of getting shot.
I got shot December 8th. They're right there. They all right there.
I love that what he trying to do. You know, he trying to buy the block, buy the neighborhood to make it better.
I want to go back and start buying property.
So when this shut down, everything else around here shut down.
You don't really see nobody out here. Like when you look around, you don't see.
Josh rolling with me.
What is up, explorers? We are here right now in Detroit, Michigan, which was founded in 1701 by the French colonists. And this city is the largest city in all of Michigan. In its heyday, this place was booming. The automobile industry was here. Everyone had great jobs. You know, every family member that probably lived in one of these houses could have been working for the car industry, you know, but when the car industry left, there was a huge decline. There were no more jobs here in Detroit, and no one could pay the bills, which has pretty much caused everything here to turn into poverty. Right here in front of me in this neighborhood, we have 3 houses in a row, and behind me that are just completely in rubble and falling apart. We're gonna be meeting up with a guy called By the Block, and he's gonna be showing us his neighborhood and his story about growing up here, and he's gonna tell us about the gang and the violence that used to happen here. All right, we're rolling up right now here. A lot of people are out by the liquor store hanging out, and I guess those are all his friends. So we're about to meet everyone and really just get actually involved in the community, which is great. This is what we want, just to kind of dive in here, learn about the culture here and what's going on, and about the people that are living here still right now. So this is gonna be wild.
Yeah, how you doing?
What's up, man? Josh.
Josh, is this the one YouTube you sent me right here?
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, I checked you out, man.
Oh, thank you, bro.
How long y'all in town?
For like 2 more days.
Okay, where y'all from? Where originally?
I'm from Boston.
This is my mama right here.
Oh, nice to meet you, Josh. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
So you the one with the YouTube, right? That's
Well, I
crazy.
do YouTube. He does YouTube as well.
Yeah, this is my baby. What we doing? Yeah, I'm with you, nephew. Whatever you need me to do.
So we just doing interviews. Hey,
Just look pretty, baby.
I'm so pretty. I'm a dancing boy daily. 55 years old. I don't look like I'm Gucci.
There you go.
Baby, whatever you got going on, we on it.
Let's
We
go.
on it. White, black, Puerto Rican.
Let's go,
we all
baby.
be freaking.
Let's go.
Shit, I know I ain't the only motherfucker out here with child support on that nigga. Stop playing out here. You buying all this shit around here. You see this? You gentrified. We love everybody.
That's it.
One love.
Mark McDonald is live downtown tonight in Samara. Detroit's population has continued to decline, over the last 70 years?
Kimberly, exactly. And from 2010 to 2020, according to this current U.S. Census data, it went down 10.50%.
My name is Trey Little. I'm a rapper in Detroit. So I started traveling in high school. When I moved out of the city, I moved into the burbs. I got into this rock band, this rock pop band, and I started traveling all around America. But then I felt this disconnect. So when I moved back to Detroit, I seen my whole neighborhood was abandoned, the same neighborhood that taught me how to rap. They gave me my story, so I'm like, I want to come back. Because the property, my sister showed me that one of the houses was $1,000. So I'm like, I want to go back and start buying property. So since that, I bought 5 pieces of property, 1 house with 4 lots. And I'm working with the politicians. I talked to the mayor's office, or the mayor himself, and I'm trying to get the money to actually renovate it because I don't have millions of dollars to renovate it. So that's the next part, making the money to do it. So I'm doing it with the community. And then I do social media.
$50 though for the house?
Yeah, $1,000.
That's crazy.
So the house I grew up in was $1,000, but it's sold. So you can go get lots around here for $100. You can find some houses for $1,000, and then yeah.
So what, I guess before we even move on, what's the overall goal of what you're doing?
So I'm trying to create density. If you look around, you don't really see nobody out here. Like when you look around, you don't see no functioning businesses. You see a lot of cars driving through, but that's the thing people really do around here. They drive through. So what we really want to do is bring it back. It used to be kids running around here. We used to be playing at the parks. It used to be a lot of businesses open. And we really want to do that. The city was built for about 1 million people, but it's only 600,000 people that's in the city now. So most of the hood is abandoned, and they forget about it, they fall apart, and then you got a lot of families here. So what I'm trying to do is just bring the people back. I'm trying to reopen the businesses, and it's some good schools around here, and I want to help fund those schools, so yeah.
So when you buy a property that's not a house, what business do you want to do for your first business?
So I want to do something, I think over here, anything that's good in a city like this is like pop-up, like restaurants. And a restaurant, because you can get the kids that'll work it. It's a business up the street. So it's a school, but they started like one of the first Jets pizza franchises in the school. And they've raised millions of dollars, and it's right up the street at the school, and they hired the high school students in the area. So that's something that I want to do. If we start like a little restaurant, we can teach people fresh out of high school how to work, and we can like help them learn these small skills. And then I won't even just have them making pizzas or whatever. If I did do something like that, they'll learn how to start a business and do the franchise and everything on the business end. So that's the goal.
Today, the city of Detroit is marking a milestone, and it's a big one.
According to estimates, Detroit's population grew for the first time in decades. Between 2022 and 2023, city gaining 1,852 people, going from 631,000 to 633,000. Speaking in trend terms, massive development.
Who else do you think we should talk to around here?
So you can talk to my mama.
I'm
Or we can come here.
I have a question too. So did you grow up here?
Yep, right here.
How was it growing up here?
Rough.
Yeah.
Rough, very rough. You had to survive.
Right.
All kind of stuff went down. We saw a lot of things growing up, but we not the same people growing up over here. We had to elevate a little bit. You know, some people do the same thing as 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I love that what he trying to do. You know, he trying to buy the block, buy the neighborhood to make it better, you know, like, because it went down a whole lot. We got abandoned houses, abandoned everything over here. But I love what Trey is doing, trying to make the neighborhood a little better. He need a whole team, though, a whole group to come together, you know, to make this thing possible. He can't do it by himself.
I mean, I couldn't even imagine.
Me neither.
You do need a whole ass army. That's a fact.
A whole ass army.
For real,
But
though.
he got it.
Yeah.
Only the strong survive over here.
Do you think in like 10 or even 20 years this place will be better?
Yeah, I think so, yep. A lot of people making moves, opening up buildings, establishing themselves over here. You know, it's a lot of people moving in and buying things.
I feel like is making a comeback. Like, definitely when you see it online, all the articles are like, it's abandoned and there's like all this stuff that's happening here. But all the buildings that even were abandoned that we've tried to go like look at are all being renovated or, you know, demolished. So there's definitely like a resurgence happening right now.
Yes, it is, yep.
Which is awesome to see.
Yes, sir.
Because of people making efforts like Trey, the city of Detroit is starting to see a difference. The population is rising now that property is being bought and renovated. One of the biggest reasons for poverty in the city was due to residents moving out. Now we want to know personal stories from some of the locals that grew up here and seen the history of Detroit's peak and downfall and what they'd like to see for the future.
How old do I look to you?
You're
That's a good question.
You're 55.
Boy,
Yep.
he ride with me tonight.
Yeah.
He going to the club. He getting whatever he's an honorary, we ain't gonna say the word. He with me, what's your name?
Josh.
Josh rolling with me.
Yeah.
No, seriously. Now, hey, love everybody around here. Josh going with me tonight.
That's my boy, not yours.
Yeah, you really
Oh, yeah, hold on, Josh. Hold on,
I love what you
Josh.
said.
Hold on, Josh.
I'll tell you. But you did a good job.
Yeah, that's good. They're cool. So they're cool. So you can hang with them too. They're all right.
So they cool with you?
Yeah, they're cool with me. So if they're cool with me, then we should all be cool.
I got an iPhone. Hold on.
Yeah, exactly. We're chilling.
But anyway, what you want to know? Hey, look, hold on. Let me get my luxury. Okay, what you want to know?
What was it like growing up
Around here?
Yeah.
Fun. Shit, the camaraderie, food, homeboys. It ain't what everybody put Trey on the national news, like bros in the hood, they got guns, they killing everybody. No, around here, we family, we still family. Shit happens.
Yeah, right.
With everybody. We in America, bro.
Yeah, man.
You feel me? I ain't mad at nobody. But there's a whole bunch of motherfuckers mad at me.
Just haters, bro.
Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna call them haters.
It's not
Yeah, I mean, it ain't what they portray it like the police. Here they come. See, watch that. Go and get that on footage. They got a job to
They
do.
hitting them brakes hard too.
No, I'm just saying, but again and again, we see this, we do that. But I'm just saying, we done went past what y'all want to know. The hood is the hood. We all good around here, around this little circle. Around here where y'all at, you either family, somebody know you, ain't nothing wrong, as you can see, ain't nobody mad, or this and that, this and that. This is what it is. I done did that. I'm 55 years old. Whether you believe I got shot, sold dope, all that shit. I just don't get it, bro.
Tell me
I
the
really-
experience of getting shot.
I got shot December 8th.
Do you have any marks or?
Come on, bro. They're right there. They're all right there.
Oh shit! Yeah, you do.
All right. Them was, but at the same time, now that gunshot, December 8th, 1990. Ain't nobody ever said shit to me since then.
Hi, how you doing? My name is Jessica, but everyone in the neighborhood call me Jazzy. I've been over here over 20 years, and I would like to say what this young man is doing for the for our community is very good. We have been through ups and downs, but together we are one community. We come together and we help each other. We cry over each other. We are there when each other need us. And we do need our neighborhood built back up. We have a community center here on Amherst and Dexter that's being opened back up for the children. We have a lot of things that that this street used to do. It was a very good street back in the 60s, and we want to bring it back. We want to bring the black businesses back. We want to bring the playgrounds back. We want to bring the basketball courts back. It was a thing known called the Broad Street Parade. It was a very known thing in this neighborhood, and they stopped it due to so much going on. And we want to bring those back for the children. We want to show what used to goes on. That's when all the schools get together as one big band, and they march down this street here. We are known for a lot of things other than what y'all might think of YBI. That was a gang back in the day. But we are known for other things than that. A lot of our buildings are torn down that we're trying to restore, because it's history.
Right.
It's history. Everything here is history. And we want to keep the community alive. We want to stop the violence and bring more love and hugs here. And the only way we can do that if we straighten up our streets and get these buildings together, get these abandoned houses down, and let's bring back the community for our children.
So you say a lot of people when they leave, they come back because there's something about this place calling them.
Oh yeah! Don't we leave and come back, y'all?
It's like me. I don't be up here all the time, but when I come, it's just like I never left. You know what I'm saying? When I come, you will get to see everybody from the neighborhood and stuff like that.
So what do you think calls everyone back?
Basically, a lot of people just want to come back because at that moment of time of us growing up and being around here was a good time. So most people just come back just to have a good time for that time, to enjoy themselves. You never know what people going through. Could be having a stressful day or something like that. We're like, let me go pull up in the hood just to see how everybody doing, or you know what I'm saying?
Like a sense of community.
Yeah, because it's still all community, all love. Yeah. It's never just all violence, like we killing each other or doing nothing like that. Like how you see everybody just out here chilling out. It could be people like coming over here ain't seen in years, or either like my Auntie Shirley. If having nobody got in touch with nobody, they could go to her house and find out where everybody at, get their phone numbers and everything, because she's still in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I don't even have like a friend group or a group of people that I can call like that, or I'm kind of.
What do you mean? I'm right here, motherfucker.
Well, you're in a different state, so
all right, yeah.
Can't exactly come meet up.
And then it's just the thing of just being comfortable and basically not even comfortable. Just coming back to get that good feeling of how you had when you were younger or when you were growing up, just to see people that you genuinely love and cared about.
And see him succeed too.
Yeah, yeah, because everybody ain't just stuck on the corner here and just doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? There's people out doing certain things and just come back because they know that
This is their safe spot.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
I get it.
It's not open. It's not open. It's not open at all.
What just happened is that cop came over here just to tell him don't drink out in public. He wasn't even doing anything. He's just being a grumpy cop, actually. I mean, obviously, open container, I get it. But I mean, he had, what's that? That's not a big deal. That's not the problem here. For that cop to just come over here, just tell him to say, hey, about the container, there was nothing going on, really. And it wasn't even open. It's closed.
In my life, I've had the police jump out on me a lot, but I've never seen the police try to play football. That was a good PR move. The thing is, though, even the higher ranks would be mad. Like, did y'all not see Trey out there? Like, don't do this. Because I be going back like, listen, chief or whoever, I don't know the new chief. I got to get to know him. And I even introduced myself to the captain of this whole neighborhood. Like, listen, y'all got to tell these guys to stop doing that because y'all breaking trust with the community when y'all do that. You know what I mean? Because we don't want that, even the captain. Like, I don't know, or at least the old chief, James Craig. When we talk, it's like, from what I seen, it's like, okay, bet, how can we stop this tension between the community and the police? This is why.
So I have one question, and this is for 2024. Is there still like racial profiling going on with the police and you guys?
It is in a way, because I get it, and I ain't noticed it until I put a white tee on just like he did and went downtown. They like, Trey, wear this downtown, this in style. I put it on, and they hopped out on me and was like,
that's nice.
Come here, whatever. And then I got like, strip search and all that. They, search me for CPL and all that. But I always tell my people, racial profiling is gonna happen. Stay away from getting a felony.
I just wanted to say, I'm gonna start it off like saying what Trey got going on is a good thing for not just our neighborhood where we come from, because I came out, it used to be the slums, but now we gentrifying everything that's going on. And he got the About a Block Back campaign. And I explained to him, I said, bro, what you got going on, people going to hate it and a lot of people going to respect it. But at the same time, you ain't going to have a lot of beef with these neighborhood thugs, these gangs and all that. I say, bro, you past that, you surpassed that. You're going to be beefing with the government because they're not going to respect what you're doing. That's all I want to say.
No, that's good. That's respect.
In the right way.
That's cool.
My boy.
Woo! Man, dog.
All right, yo, see you guys. Yep. Oh, dude, that was really cool. So now we're about to go to Trey's neighborhood. We're getting to the car now.
Look, saint versus sinners, the poor versus riches, top ramen place versus five-star dinners.
The city of Detroit today stands at a crossroads.
Property values are relatively low. And if we're going to create a city that works for all, now is the time to do it.
Was halting the process to get it done, how much it's gonna take to get it done, how much I own, how much I'm trying to own. That's the house I grew up in down there.
Yeah, are you able to walk to that house
we
too?
We can start from there, because look, when I first came over here, everything was fully abandoned. Now I'm about to show you all the developments.
So what's up with this? Did you tag it, or is that just?
I tagged it.
Is that gonna be yours next?
No, this is the one I own right here.
Oh, okay.
So this house and these lots, all this right here.
Oh, so you got this whole plot now.
So this house right here, and then there's 4 lots next to it. I just reserved the lot next to the house they working on. And then I just reserved this lot too, but I'm waiting on the city to call me back. Because I own this house, if I talk to the right people and show the right business plan and the projections and all that, I can get these lots right here. So it's only $100 per lot because I own this house. But I'm the type of person where I'm like, listen, mayor, it's $100 for these lots. If you give them to me for $1 each, right? I've heard people say, you can, really convince them to let you get stuff if you got the right plan and the right idea. The problem is I need is funding. So they're like, okay, we keep giving you properties. They gave me a total of 9 that I can get. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I reserved that one, which is 5.
Is that the one people are in?
So not that one, the exact
Okay.
one, but it's the lot next to it.
Oh, okay. I see.
So I got a house, but the lots is good because as long as I own the land and I keep the city happy, then they'll let me keep holding on to it. You know, they say we want it renovated by this amount of time, but as long as I keep them happy, show that I'm doing stuff in the community, they're gonna let me hold on to it. Then I can say like, I got 6 properties. When I reserve these 2, once they give them to me, then I got a couple more I can reserve. So then I might start looking at the other houses next to them to see who own that. Because there's people that own these houses. I don't want to come in if they from the community and say, oh, let me buy this up under you. I want them to keep that unless they want to sell it for a profit. Like I'm gonna show you the house I grew up in. Somebody own it. They working on it.
I used to take this, walk them to school, him and his sister. I wish she was out here too. They like 5 years apart. Walked up this street, the school's down there, but it's like a whole field now. They tore the school down, burned the school.
Really?
Yes, it was. They knocked that school down, like a whole field of a elementary school. It was a business right there. And it was a church, yeah, right there. It was a church right there. They knocked that. My niece got baptized there. She was like 3. Tried to walk up here by herself to go get baptized at the church.
God damn.
That's crazy.
That is a story, bro.
The girl, the lady right there in the green shirt, her daughter.
Wow.
She was like, Mama, I'm getting ready to go to church to get baptized, ready to walk out the door and walk up here by herself.
So a lot of memories right here.
Yes. One of Trey's friends stayed there. He got killed in the alley right here, Bud.
Killed right over here?
No, they killed him in the alley like a couple of blocks over. He starts trying to sell drugs or whatever. I don't know what happened in the midst of that, but they found him dead in the alley. And he was such a sweetheart. But one of them kids, he was a sweetheart to me. Like all the kids from the neighborhood would come to my house and chill out at my house. You know what I'm saying? Because I protected them, make sure they ate, they were straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was a sweetheart to me, but I never knew how he was out in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Mixed up in the wrong shit.
Yeah, mixed up, and then he was a sweet kid.
So this is abandoned as well. Look at, the door is wide open.
Yeah.
Well, it's there is no door. They sealed that. Let's look at it. Let's look at it.
Say this is the only city in the country that have our houses like this to secure them.
The plexiglass.
Yeah, I've seen this when I explore abandoned places, guys. The way they do this is so unique. But, I mean, it's hard to get inside when they do this. Believe me, I tried. Oh, so someone was shooting here, too. Got bullet holes right there.
Oh, dang, somebody shot this up.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Let's get it. That's your truck. I like that. Hey, that's a dope truck. Hey, my car just got towed. I need a truck like that. That was sweet. That's a work. Oh, be careful, my boy.
It's good. That's good. So it's abandoned now, right? Your house, your old house is abandoned, or someone's in it?
It was abandoned.
Yeah, it was abandoned. A guy trying to come in here and work on, I guess he bought it and working on it now. But yeah, a lot of memories in here. Like that used to be a top porch up here.
How does it feel seeing your house abandoned? Is it weird or?
Yeah, it is. And my dad actually owned this house, and he ended up losing it.
No, I think he sold it.
Oh yeah, he did sell it.
Sold
it.
Damn.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking because there's so many memories in there. He ended up moving out and letting my sister stay upstairs and me staying down. Oh my God.
He said it was the worst decision.
Yeah.
He said they ain't pay rent. They was turned.
And I was like 18. Like, picture that.
Oh, man.
But yep, and a girl again that's in the green shirt, Shirley, her mom stayed there. We was like best friends growing up right in this house right here.
That the small right there?
If Trey wasn't here at home, he was over next door at Shirley's house.
That's cool.
So basically when I was growing up over here, I remember moving over here we moved from the east side, but when I moved over here, I started going to school, and people was like, who is this guy to the neighborhood, this new guy? So, they try to jump me a lot. I remember one guy punched me in the nose, and it was just a lot of like, yo, we about to jump him into the neighborhood, which is kind of how like gangs, they jump people in. But to me, they was trying to get me used to the neighborhood to see if I was going to fight back. But the problem with that was, you couldn't turn it off. When they got me turned on to fighting and all that, I just could not be turned off now. It was like every time I see the guys who punch me or jump me, then I'm looking for them now, and I'm like hunting them down, and I'm beating them up, you know? So then I had these big birthday parties. Everybody came over. It was like 30 of my cousins that had come over, and we'd just go walking through the neighborhoods and all that, and then just having fun, fighting everybody that tried to bully on me and all that, or jump me. And eventually I got my street cred, and people started leaving me alone and started supporting me. And then I started recording around the corner. My granddad gave me $5 to go record at this. It was like this studio. Then my cousin would ride around the neighborhood listening to it with this dope. This car had spinning rims, cherry paint. It was a dope car. Yeah, hood classic. Yup. And he'd go banging my music with these subs, and I'd be sitting on the porch. I was 13, and he'd be sitting on, no, 12. I'm sitting on the porch, and he riding around listening to my music, and I'm like, oh, I can do this one day.
I saw on your TikTok you talking about how you were kind of in the life. Like, can you talk about that too, and how that kind of affects neighborhoods around here?
Yeah, so what happens is, like, for me, I was trying to make money. I was trying to protect myself. So for me, I was a hustler, you know what I mean? So I got taught by the hustlers, and then as I traveled, I took it with me, you know? So when I moved to other neighborhoods, I meet all the other hustlers, and then I learned how to sell. I learned how to sell weed and all that, just, you know, just being around people, being in the neighborhoods and all that. So when I moved, I just started going everywhere, seeing how people was making money. And at that time, it wasn't, you had the old people working in factories or the pastors at church making money.
Man, y'all, I didn't know none of this.
But I mean, people taught me. They taught me how to hustle. They taught me how to really just be smart financially. It wasn't never about gang banging and all that. And it was never about violence and all that. It was more so about, it was never about violence and all that. It was more so about the hustle. It was about the grind, the grit. And they wanted me to make some of myself. So my community was like, we about to help you get on your feet. And I basically would force people to teach me the street life, because they like, no, you want to do music, you good at it. So when I learned and was like, dang, this life, man, let me try a different life. You know what I mean? And once I was able to make it out, I never looked back like to that, you know?
So you mentioned also knowing people that, like somebody right here who was shot and killed. Do you know multiple people that were killed?
So I mean, growing up as a kid, I mean, it was normal. He was like one of the first ones. I remember being like, well, this is what it hurted me. I think I was like 13, 14. It hurted, I was like 13. It hurted bad, but I'm like, well, this is just how the life go around here. This is just what it's like. You have friends, when you get older, they die. They go to jail, they move. And I remember that kind of like really cutting off my emotions. Like, I can be sad for him, but I'm like, welcome to the streets. It might happen to me next, but am I gonna be ready for it, or am I gonna defend myself when death come my way, or am I not? And for him, I'm like, he was a good kid, and that made me become more worse. Like, when he died, I was like, okay, he was a sweet kid. I can't be a sweet kid like that, because I need my life, you know? And that's kind of what turned me towards more like being more aggressive and violent, because it was like, I can't be like that, you know what I mean? He was too friendly. And in a neighborhood like this, when we was growing up, it was like you only respect it when you walk around and you don't take nothing. I kept losing people all the time. But, you know, it became a part of the life, like I said, and it really shaped me to have a strong mindset that I have. And now I'm like, you know, I still lose people to this day. And it's one of them things where I'm like, it gave me the mental strength. You know, it could have broke me, but it gave me the mental strength that I have now.
Now, over here on the west side, we already talked about a 16-year-old who was shot and killed just yesterday. That's exactly what this program is all about, to try to prevent tragedies like that one, to try to go after the city's most violent offenders.
After that interview with Trey and his mom at their old house, I asked him to take us around more of the abandoned houses in the area. He then opened up about why the community means so much to him.
Yo, life theories, this nice delivery got me rated. Banana berries and smooth metallys overdated. The gelato is white cherries. Yeah, I'm more than faded, drifting.
Yeah, because if you look, almost every house here is abandoned on your street. You know, all four of these right in a row are abandoned. Then you got the ones right there abandoned. Yeah. Yours is pretty much abandoned. This one's abandoned.
Yeah.
So your whole neighborhood at one time was active.
It was thriving. I remember right here, this is where my friends used to live. I think this is where like I kissed my first girl right here.
Oh shit.
I had friends who lived there. I used to bully the kid who used to live in this house right here. You know, like I said,
this one or this one?
This one right here, I think it's this house. Maybe this one, yeah. Once I started getting picked on, I didn't know how to turn it off. And I was
right.
Like, all right, look, y'all got me in it. So, Yeah, I mean, all these houses, most every house on the block, like I was cool with everybody. You know, these is all friends. You know, they was like family. We ain't even call them friends. We call them like family because
that's what. Yeah.
I knew I could always go there, and if my mom wasn't home, I could go sleep at their house until my mom was out for this. It's like when I said I've never found a community in my life like this, and that's what really make me want to help restore this, because it's like nowadays we live on social media. Even me, I have a very small friend group. Like I try to make friends with people, and it just do not happen. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like for me, most of my life is business or social media. Business or social media. I got a few friends, dating and all that, you know, but other than that, like my daily life is very like me and myself. And it's hard because I remember growing up, like I said, if I was bored, I can go knock on the door. Oh, come in, Trey, look, dinner ready. Oh, look, boom, we got an extra plate for you. And you know, I had the guy who was like my brother right there, he got killed when, you know, we got older, and, you know, he leaned more into the streets. You know, when I was like 15, I found a way out through music, but to him, he ain't find that way out, and he ended up getting killed and all that. He was in the streets too. But like I said, to me, that was my life, you know what I mean? Losing friends and like some of the closest people to me, you know? Yeah. For me, I look back at it as like, it's war. Like life to me is war. And I think even if you're not from a neighborhood, life is still war. Even if you don't grow up in a rough neighborhood, it's still war mentally. I ain't never seen as many people out here on this block like this. This is crazy.
Dude, there's a lot now.
I've never seen.
Yeah, there's so many out.
So I do videos all about gun safety. I do this because I like guns too. This is my AR. Got the light on there, all that, you know. I'm about to get the double drum for it too. Yeah, that's the AR. See, I be trying to tell people, we can be thugged out and do all that, but it ain't gotta be illegal. The police can't do nothing with me for this. And then I got my personal. Glock 45. Nice. It's my little collection. But most of my videos be because of this. But I do get it when the police pull up and they, oh, let me see your license, because I am one of the first people that I know that's licensed and registered for a lot of this. So I be educating people like, look, man, look, this is how you do it. Open carry laws. I can legally walk around if I got this registered like this without a gun license.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I do that too because, like, you know, my people got my back, but it's like everywhere I go, like, you know, even in the suburbs, you know, like people recognize me and all that. So, and then I like guns, I like fun.
And there's some scary fucking people out there, man.
Everywhere in life, everywhere, man. Stuff happen everywhere we go, man. Like, but I love my guns too. So, one thing I noticed when I was with the mayor, and this is an important part, they was like, "What about the graffiti? What about the crime? What about the violence?" A lot of people don't respect most people that come to the city, and I've gained a lot of respect from the people you should be scared of in every part. When I go through the city of Detroit by myself, I got respect from the people that you have to be worried about. And they don't respect everybody. That's a big thing. That's because I know their language, I know their culture, I speak it. Even though me, like, I do really well in business, I can still be my regular ghetto self because that's what's relatable. When I came back wearing suits all the time and wanted to do all that and not have all the tattoos, I got more of this when I started realizing, like, no, this is what they look up to, a lot of the youth. So I'm like, you know, it's a comfortable feeling, like I'm good at my business. And so that's the main thing too I want to leave people with, like, you know, I'm one of the ones that's making an example, like, man, that's how you do it. Let's go register this. You can buy it. You ain't got to run from the police, you know.
I generally believe in the next 20 years, almost everything here is going like up. I think Detroit in general is actually starting to grow and boom again. I think even the auto industry is back here. I think there's a lot of good things actually happening to Detroit, and it's all gonna be positive and things are gonna grow. Houses are gonna be all built here soon. It's gonna happen, it will happen. I mean, everyone cares and loves this place. It's going up. So again, I'm like kinda solo. I'm just like walking around aimlessly. Again, after like being in that area, I feel pretty safe. I was pretty safe earlier anyways. It's just like, it's quick and easy to kind of judge your environment, like what the guy was saying about the police. But then when you really are here, it's not bad, dude. Everyone cares about these places, and dude, it's just a huge family. It really is. And Detroit is growing. I mean, look at this house right here. Straight up abandoned. You got glass bottles of liquor, vodka, Grey Goose, tequila in front of it. And bottles are smashed all over here. This one, yeah, wow. nuts. Why are the bottles even over here? There's even a baby seat over here on the side of this house where there's no one that even lives there. A cat just kind of ran by. I mean, like and subscribe if you like this content, guys. One thing for sure is I always sometimes I'll do videos like this. You've seen like my Salem, Ghost Town 1 in New Jersey, and a few others. I like to get involved around the areas where locals live and film the areas. Sometimes it happens when I do abandoned in general. So if you want more content like this, I'll definitely do more. Like I said, I don't like to always do abandoned, or I don't like to always do ghost either. I only do 1 ghost a month, if you're lucky, 2 at most ever. So as of now, so I'm always switching it up, and I'm always trying to innovate and do other things that I like to do, and not just always run around, joke, or be cringy. Like, I actually generally love to do these things and tell stories. All right, explorers, we are now done here. Really learned a lot. Trey's doing good for everyone out here. It's really cool to kind of get involved with the communities here. We went through the neighborhood. We've seen a lot. We are now heading to the Packers plant that's abandoned. It's notoriously known here in Detroit for being so large and abandoned, and used to having so many jobs here because it was part of the history on why Detroit became Detroit. It was the auto industry. Apparently it might be under development now, or redevelopment, or it's getting demolished. Let's get over there now and check it out. So we are here right now at one of the Fisher body plants located here in Detroit, Michigan. And if you look behind me, I mean, it's now getting demolished. It is now a construction site, which is crazy because when I came here 6 or 7 years ago, this was wide open. We were able to just walk in here with no problem. And all around us, everything is abandoned, like pretty much. So it's crazy because when this place closed down, everyone that used to walk to work or get to work, they had no more jobs. So when this shut down, everything else around here shut down. So obviously when the whole automobile industry shut down and collapsed, there was no reason for anything in Detroit to even go because that was their largest income. So everything also shut down with it, which is what caused the whole decline here in Detroit in general.
With the advent of the automobile age, which came roughly in the 1890s, that heavy metal machinery background in Detroit morphed into the early stages of the automotive industry. Coming up into the 19-teens, into the 20s, Detroit became fully industrialized as cars, the Model T, people could afford the Model T. It just exploded. And so people who were interested in making cars began coming to Detroit. And that was the first huge economic engine for Detroit in the 20th century.
And just to give you guys an idea, so here's the Fisher's body plant. And let's just look over here really quick and go down. I just want to show you the surrounding neighborhood of this place. Because when this place was producing thousands of jobs for everyone here, back in its heyday, back in the day, sometimes it was just the man working. So when he lost his job, how is he paying for the house or the apartment for his family to even live in? Everything dropped and went abandoned here. It is crazy. I mean, look at this. Just walk in this neighborhood and streets. It's all gone. I mean, even looking right here, this was once a house. This was all a sidewalk. When this place was active, I'm sure everyone had houses here and you're just walking around. It is insane. I mean, the telephone wire is this is even dangerous to walk around. Like, what the hell? No one's even fixing that. This is what happens though. Big corporations, they don't care. When they close down, they're just closing down for money. They don't care about you, the places around here, how much people they're saving. No, they don't give two Literally, they don't. You know what I mean? They're gonna do what works for them. So what are they doing actually? Are they just knocking it down? They're gonna redevelop it?
I'm not sure. We're just knocking it down, bro.
The whole thing? Wow, okay. Yeah, so that guy, like I said, he said this whole place is gonna be gone by Monday. And guys, what day is it today?
Wednesday.
Wednesday, so not even 7 days in a week. Yeah. This entire place, one of the most legendary spots to even explore, is going to be demolished. That's nuts. I've been in here already, so I'm gonna show you guys what this place looked like when I went here. Roll it. Yo, what up, explorers? Today we're inside Detroit. We're in Detroit. I said I'll probably never end up exploring in Detroit. It's too far out of the way. You know, I heard crazy stories about people always getting their stuff robbed inside abandoned places. I'm not gonna probably go to Detroit. I ended up in Detroit. There's actually like 5 security cop cars that just keeps roaming back and forth of this place. I think they're actually about to demolish it. It's so big. Now, I did say it was like one of the largest in the world. I definitely think it's one of the longest ones in the world. I wouldn't say largest. I did one in Italy that was so massive. I want to say that's the largest in the world. I'm just claiming these things. I don't really know. I'm just joking around. But it is freaking massive. The Packard plant was opened in 1903, and at its time, it was considered one of the most automobile manufacturer facilities in the world, with skilled craftsmen involved in over 80 trades. The factory complex closed in 1958, through rather other business operated on the premises or used for the storage until the late 1990s. So it didn't close until way later, even though the main part about this place was all about the cars. But it was in the 1990s the buildings were used to host infamous underground raves and techno parties. That's pretty sick. All the buildings ended up closing for good in 2010, and then it was pretty much used for auto scrappers, graffiti artists, urban explorers, and paintballers. So guys, right now we are going to a neighborhood in Detroit that's like pretty much like a full ghost town.
Turn the camera off for this.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I just don't want to be seen holding it.
Oh, hey, I just want to show it off. Oh, it's already been used though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a fired bullet.
So someone, oh my God. Right here?
Turn the camera off. Yeah.
Well, it's all right to show.
Oh, look at that.
That's all right to show. We're telling the story. Just follow, yeah, where'd you find it? Like over there?
Yeah. I found it on the ground.
Dude, that's nuts. You want it back?
Yeah.
Now guys, we are next to a street called Elm Street or something. But look at this. This house is for sale. And it is in rubble. This house cannot be repaired. I mean, look at this. It's sad. So we've been just walking around different neighborhoods, but this was a 4-year project right now. It's still going on. It's a building that they're trying to fix up right now. The inside has all new wood in it, but again, there's no funds to kind of produce everything and get it back to life again. But we did have an encounter right now where this guy and his mom came by in his car, and he just pulled over and he was just talking to us, asking what's up, and he was just saying how his parents used to live here and what they did here, and I don't know, it was they were really welcoming. A lot of people here seem welcoming. It doesn't seem all that scary like you would think online. What do you think?
Yeah, I think Detroit gets a really bad rap, but so far we've only had extremely positive experiences.
Yeah, so far. I mean, it's
around
been nice.
Here, I mean, obviously there are certain areas of the city that are significantly higher crime rates, this is one of those neighborhoods. But
it just seems like everyone here is taking care of each other. That's what it seems like a family, a huge family. At least from what, I can see so far from being here. But yeah.
If you love abandoned shit, I love abandoned buildings, obviously.
Yeah.
Josh loves abandoned buildings. This is like dreamland because it's
Oh, for sure.
It's sad, definitely, to see, but if you love like abandoned architecture and stuff, it's crazy.
This is the spot. Yeah, this is the spot to be for sure. Right in the back of the building, you can just literally walk right in. But I mean, we're not gonna do that here. This place is like dangerous. But look at this. It's all empty. It's not like we're missing much, but I'm sure in its prime it was a beautiful building.
It feels kind of eerie down there.
Yeah. They don't even have the stairs. They knocked the stairs down, I think, on purpose, so you kind of can't get in. That's what I'm guessing.
Down. Wait, is there a stairway right there?
I don't think it's just a drop.
Damn.
Yeah.
So if you go down, you're not coming back up.
Yeah, I don't think so. This is really awesome too. This is just the back of the neighborhood, their yards. I mean, all their trash is just left here.
I was like looking around, and then all of a sudden I heard like a gunshot, and I looked down and my arm was like hanging off, and I looked up, and then the dude was just staring at me with the gun. I remember he put the gun to my head, and my whole life flashed before my eyes.
Can't believe I'm doing abandoned with Collin. Doors are wide open. Look at this. I've never been chased out with a gun. No.
Life is better in
in the dope ride, I know. The water better in the low tide, music better amplify, staying down for upsides, I know. No such thing as playing both sides, I know. The life is better in the dope ride, I know. The water better in the low tide, music better amplify, staying down for upsides, I know.